I'm JJ Barnes and you are watching another episode of Creative Writing Advice. If you don't know me, I'm an author, a writer, a screenwriter, a filmmaker, a blogger and a YouTuber, obviously. And I'm here today bringing you writing advice, and I'm going to be talking to you about how to write suspense. Because if you are doing a story that's supposed to be tense and full of drama, possibly a murder mystery, something like that, you need to make sure that your audience feels the suspense of that story. And that means they can't be irritated by it because you're leaving too much open and there's no answers in your story, but also that it's not too obvious, because if you want suspense and your audience can just say, well, obviously that guy did it, that's not a very tense story. There's no suspense in it. So there is a key to writing suspense, and it's all in the questions that you ask your audience. And you ask them through the characters by posing questions to your characters. So using murder mystery as an example. So you have your guy gets killed. So that's question number one. And that is the central conflict that runs through the story. Who killed him? Who done it? That is your story conflict. And you'll have either your detective or your, high schooler, and they are trying to find out who killed the guy. Question number one. And then if you think of it like a spider web, you have multiple characters. So you have your detective, or your detective's friend, you have people who were involved with the guy who was killed, maybe his girlfriend, his cousins, people all around in his life who all have questions. So you might ask, how was he killed? What was the weapon? Where was his body dumped? Why was it dumped there? Did he carry anything on him? Who witnessed the murder? Who covered the murder up? Who knows about the murder? You can ask these questions going out. Was the body moved? Everything. It will grow and grow and grow. And all of the characters on this side all have these same questions, but they get to ask different ones. And then, as they get to ask different ones, they get different answers. They might all get the same answer to the questions, and that's fine, or you could have people lie. And, it's probably best to have people lie and they have to work out the truth, because then you get more questions. Who lied? Why did they lie? Who did they tell the truth to? But the point is, everybody's going to start getting answers at different times, which means your audience is going to start getting answers at different times. And slowly through the story, drip feed the answers to these questions. Have the truth come out. And the important thing to remember is you do have to have the truth come out. Even if you have lies come out, and even if you make it so it's not clear what the answer is, at some point you do have to give the answer. Because not answering it, just leaving it all open, is annoying. It's irritating. And people are just going to get frustrated and they are not going to want to read your story anymore. That's not suspense. That's a pain. But if you slowly answer the questions, just slowly, build it up, until your central question, who done it, who killed the guy, that gets revealed at the end. And you can see this in any kind of things, in Agatha Christie books, anything where the murder mystery is the central point. I'll talk about season 2 of 13 Reasons Why, because it's a really great example. So in season 2 of 13 Reasons Why, Bryce is murdered. And that is the core of the story. Through the entire season of that television show, who murdered him is the point. That's why you're there. That's why as the audience you're there. And through flashbacks, through conversations, you start to get little hints. You discover that there was footprints in the dirt. You discover that multiple people saw him that night. You find out he had a relationship with this person and this person, fights with this person and this person. And it all starts adding questions to this question spiderweb, but giving answers to the people who want to know. And it just gradually builds up. And it's brilliant because it's very stressful to watch and it's very tense. The suspense is all the way through because you're getting all the questions you want answered, and slowly you're getting the answers until the very end when the truth comes out. And I'm not going to obviously spoil it, but the point is that is how you keep your audience in suspense, desperate for the answers. And you can do it with anything. It does not have to be whodunit. That is just a classic example of a suspense story. It can be who stole the diamonds or the painting. It can be who hijacked a plane and why. Who is betraying the president? You can do it with anything at all, as long as you are asking a spider web of questions that grow and grow and grow. As more answers are given, you get more questions, and then you are remembering slowly and strategically to answer them, and to different characters, because that way your characters then have to communicate, they have to talk to each other, and there's conflict. Who do they trust? Who do they talk to? Why do they talk to that person? Who is giving the truth? And it makes a great story that way. I hope this has been helpful to you. That is how you write suspense. Thank you very much for watching another one of my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm bringing you a video every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 9:30 in the morning. Please, if you have any questions that you would like me to talk about, put them in the comments below, because I would love to be able to talk about anything you want to know. I'm a big member of the writing community over on Twitter, and we're always talking writing, so I get a lot of my ideas for videos from those conversations. Also, if you go to my website, it's jjbarnes.co.uk, you can find links to the writing advice blog that I do. Also, the books, the film, the TV stuff that I'm doing, that's all over there too. So come and find it, come chat to me on social media, and hopefully we can become better and more confident writers all together. Thank you very much. Bye.